everyone. Today the boys are helping me make a rhubarb pie, and this is a traditional rhubarb pie. It's Mother's Day, and I like rhubarb pie, so the boys are helping. Here's the spatula. This is Murdoch, and this is Trey. And what we have here is 4 cups of sliced rhubarb. This was prepped ahead of time, and a single pie crust. And you can see in my other videos how to make that. We have added already a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and that's optional. If you don't like the cinnamon, you can leave it out. I know some people prefer different spices, but this is how we do it. Add the sugar, please. Take the sugar and pour it in the bowl. Good. Spread it all around. Very good. You want to make sure it all goes in the bowl and not on the counter. Okay. Now, Murdoch, that was, thank you, just granulated sugar. And it was 3/4 cup. And this is the flour. This is just all-purpose flour. And this is a 1/4 cup. Thank you. Good job. All right. Now we are going to just stir this all together. Thank you. To coat the rhubarb. The rhubarb we're using today is a mixture of Valentine rhubarb and an old style rhubarb that's green, and I'm not sure quite what it is. It was something that was here on our farm before we bought it. And the Valentine rhubarb was transplanted, so I knew what that was. So now this is all thoroughly coated. You can do this with a crumb topping or with a traditional top crust. Today we're going to be doing a crumb topping. All right.
Hi, boy.
Can you stir that just a little bit more, guys? And for the crumb topping, I already have mixed up our sugar and flour. And this is brown sugar. Let's see, today we are doing half a cup of packed brown sugar and a half a cup of flour and 3 tablespoons of butter. You want to use real butter for this. You don't want to use a generic. So I'm just going to measure out our 3 tablespoons. And I like to cut them off individually. It makes it a little easier. And you can do it with a fork or with a pastry cutter. I prefer the pastry cutter. This is Mommy's part. You know what you can start doing? Take these and start filling up the pie crust with the filling. Okay? All right. And I always keep a fork handy because you can see it always gets stuck on your pastry blender. That is our our oven saying that it's to temperature. Okay. It's all preheated. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job, guys. We want our oven at 375 degrees. And this is going to bake for 45 minutes. My pie pan that I'm using right now is a deep dish, and they always take a little bit longer. So keep that in mind if you're using a deep dish or a larger. Get it in there and set it on the counter. Also, some rhubarbs are more bitter than others, so you may want to add more or less sugar, depending on your own taste. Okay, so our butter is cut into here. You want to do it until it's just kind of lumpy but not terribly fine. And this is going to go directly on top of the rhubarb. A trick to this is you want to make sure that your butter is slightly chilled. At room temperature, it just kind of mashes up and makes a mess. and too cold, then it won't blend with the pastry blender very well at all. Okay. How's it looking? All right, let's get the rest of that rhubarb out of here. Sometimes the rhubarb can be very juicy. You can see that juice pouring into there right now. You can opt to add in a little bit of flour to your rhubarb mixture, or a little bit of cornstarch as a thickener. When it comes out of the freezer, a lot of times I'll do that, but this is fresh cut rhubarb, so we don't need to. Good job. All right, let's get all this rhubarb from the counter. Good job. I always love it in TV videos where they don't get everything out of their containers and someone else is doing the work. Now, you don't want to mush it down, guys. Okay, you want to keep it light and airy. I saw you tapping it down. Airy, that's right. Don't mush it down in there because that'll just be a packed mess. So now we have our crumb mixture all ready. Thank you, guys. We have to get it all over the whole top. Good work. Now you don't want to bake it with a big mountainous pile on the top, so I'm just going to spread that over to the side a little bit. And then this is ready to go into the oven.
Okay. You're gonna push the number.
We will push the numbers. So there's our rhubarb pie ready for the oven, everybody. Bye-bye. See you on YouTube.
I'll push the button.